All right. Good morning, good evening, and good night. And welcome to another episode of a Good Wrestling Podcast. I am your host. Season 2, episode 30. I am your host, Jamal Good. Welcome, world. Welcome to another week. I can't do it by myself. I am joined today by, hold on, get his name right. Oh, you didn't change it. Code name Bobby. Buddy, how are you, sir?
Be fucking early. Pew 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 pew.
Don't say that. Well, we're also it's night though.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Don't worry about his background. It's got a lot of lights on it.
A lot of lights on. Just Team Hangover. How about that? Team Hangover.
We also joined today by Will. Will, welcome to the show.
Oh, give me a second.
All right.
All I'm saying is this.
If it was daytime, I wouldn't be eating dinner food. See that?
No, because you fatty fat.
Wow. Look what we have here. Bunch of Negroes on this bloody podcast, on this stupid internet. Only good for two things, but I don't feel like saying it. Why? Because I don't want to get canceled by the goddamn Twitter mobs. Bloody stupid Twitter mob idiots. Welcome. And what are you doing, Negro? Hey, dude, who are you? Why are you in my house? I speak the questions here, mother. Oh, we're already starting. Look, I'm just here to tell you one thing. Quit with the goddamn honky noise, the goddamn monkey, with your hippity hop music and bullshit. All right. Now, and all these other monkey heads, all y'all honking and hollering, I can hear y'all 2 miles on the block. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to be nice about it, and we're going to be calm about it. All right? Shout out to the greatest white man in the world, Will Smith and Denzel Washington, right? I'm going home. Fuck both of y'all.
Time out. So I got a couple people there. It's either Uncle Ruckus, it's either Vince McMahon, or I don't know the other person.
Some random dude just came to my house for no reason. I don't know what's wrong with people these days.
Hey, Will got a do-rag on. It's gonna be an interesting show.
Who was that character?
Somebody, I don't know. Some random dude that just happened to come in my house. I don't know.
No, let's call the Fox News podcast. Look for it.
Holy shit. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So let's start off the show. We're going to be full disclosure. We're going to try something different today. We are live on YouTube. Yes, we are. But we're also recording. I, for the love of me, got a day off. So I'm going to try to edit this shit. And when we repost them, I have both shows on the actual YouTube channel itself so we can compare how I did. But just full disclosure on how we're going to do this. All right? So thank you for joining. So let's start this off with some interesting.
He's back, baby. Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Oh boy. Yes.
In a power move, and we're gonna beat this one up. In a white power move, Vince McMahon is back.
All I'm saying is this.
What the shit?
Vincent Kennedy McMahon, not guilty.
Wow, really? Yes. Free Vince? Is that the shirt you had?
Yes. So Vince did nothing wrong. He employed those ladies.
What? He used their money, the company money, to pay him off.
Okay,
it's his money.
Should we get the context out of the way first before Buddy goes on his little spiel?
Everything we're saying is alleged. Let's start there because I'm not trying to get sued.
Yeah, because he's innocent.
Okay, I'm not. Will, you want to go ahead and tell the whole story?
Okay, so for context, if you remember, for those who remember from last year, Vincent Kennedy McMahon retired from the WWE CEO at age 77. Well, recently it's been reported that Vince McMahon has decided to return to the company and in his former role. Now, granted, he's not going to interact directly with the current product going on. Okay, fine, but it is said that he's taking care of a lot of backstage stuff, and with the rumor, like I say, it's a rumor, the rumor of a potential sell, or at least when it comes to the whole selling thing, he's going to be taking part of that, especially because like he's majority shareholder in the company. So even if the board of directors wanted to say something, he can veto anything that they say, since he holds majority share power. That's the context. Now, Buddy can go on this little spiel about Vince McMahon and everything, and all the alleged stuff in between.
Alleged false accusations.
He's also bringing back 2 former presidents and a VP,
vice presidents,
2 vice presidents. Excuse me, all 3 of them going to be on the board of directors.
And the guy who did the actual investigation, gone. You tug at the emperor's cloak, you get smacked. Vince Kennedy, not guilty.
So here's the question. Is it good for business or not?
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. Oh my God, it's horrible. Don't get me wrong. If you want to talk about numbers, the stock went up 20%.
Oh yeah, especially when he retired. Yeah, it definitely did.
No, I'm talking about now.
It went back up.
When he came back, it went up. It went up again because people believe in the great Vincent McMahon, and they know that he was innocent. And other than sitting beside him, what they do? They cast him aside, told him to walk.
Has business not been better though? Let's be realistic.
Business, or has the talent been better?
That's both. That's a good
question.
No,
okay. No. The business side of it, they didn't lose any money. Okay. So WWE is a machine. The talent was happy.
Which would make the business better, right?
No, it's not the same thing. Your talent can be happy and you can still lose money. ECW, the rest of them. They can be all
were they happy?
With the little cocaine usage, yeah, they was happy.
Shout out to New Jack. Wow.
So that's the thing we gotta understand. He's only back to negotiate the media rights and the legend of them selling the company, because he's about to cash out. That's what he's about to do. Let's be real. And allegedly, Saudi Arabia wants WWE. One of the princes like, yeah, here's a couple stacks and a couple camels, and we're gonna take this as a ride.
I need to start writing down points on when I'm gonna start beeping shit out.
Or you gotta watch the show.
You gotta rewatch the whole thing to figure out when.
All right.
Like, we're gonna start at this segment. And then let's break it down. Segments are when you talk about individual topics.
We be all over the place.
We already are.
25 segments throughout the whole show.
You know, if we have pre-notes and like, hey, this is what we're going to talk about, an agenda, you know,
do.
Yeah, okay.
Spontaneous, off the cuff.
Fatty fat. So
yeah, I'm hungry. Shit, it's fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck? Shit. Anyway,
so overall, I don't think the business is going to change, but the talent has. You have to admit the talent's like, oh shit, Daddy's back.
Yeah. Like one of the good things I heard is the fact that he's not interfering with the product as a whole. He's doing all the behind the scenes stuff. That being said, that can still kind of lead into potential issues if not handled right.
What is behind the scenes stuff? Define behind the scenes.
Like you said, like the whole thing with a potential selling the company, or even deals involving different networks and so on and so forth, streaming rights, all that kind of stuff. He's not directly interfering. He's not directly talking about he's not directly messing with the story, the creativity, or the rest of themselves. He's more lines of dealing with the streaming rights, television rights, the right different stuff like that. Stuff that most people wouldn't even pay attention to. Which
is a good thing. I don't know why he wouldn't step down and do that in the beginning. If you step down from the day-to-day creative aspect of the WWE and just step into a role of...
Well, I can see why he stepped down completely during the midst of it because it looks bad on the company if he stayed there. Especially if you're trying to try and get sponsors and stream and deal for stream rights. Because I think I heard at one point they was trying to talk, they was talking to Disney or something like that, and or NBC Universal wants to buy the stream rights as well. So when that whole thing is going on, the last thing you want to do is to have your head person, the person that's in front and center,
Always in the news.
huh?
Always in the news.
Yes. So taking a step down to let the heat die down and then coming back, it makes sense in a way.
Right.
Okay. Well,
And what he was doing kind of like was a huge distraction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause I think they were still in talks of distribution rights with NBC Universal and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of thing, they kind of distract everything for the most part.
Disney Plus about to buy this shit.
No, I mean, but overall, like on a side of is it good or bad? The talent, I know for a fact, the talent is like, whoa, we was going in one direction and everybody got rehired back. It's going to be like after WrestleMania, we all going to lose our jobs and stuff like that. So
the talent, I can see the talent being worried, especially considering the fact that this could affect how they get paid.
Yes.
So realistically, we don't know what's going to happen, and we don't know how this is going to play on the long run. Am I going to say the talent shouldn't be worried too much? No, because that's unrealistic. Let's be fair. This stuff like this can go completely south.
Completely.
So this is, and I know people don't like this. This is a waiting game. We just have to wait and see how this plays out.
The funny thing is, Tony Khan was like, "Everybody's being nice to me now." That's all he said. Like, everybody's being nice to me now. I wonder why. Like, come on, Tony. You know why. You know why.
WCW 2.0. Speaking of WCW 2.0, there was some news in Japan. Leo Rush got his ass beat. Yes, let's talk about that.
Strong style.
Biggest news in Japan.
It's called strong style for a reason.
It's not really the biggest news in Japan, but
he got fucked up.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And it's funny,
like,
he's actually been to Japan a couple times, but yeah.
Right.
It like his face was open. Like he had a Joey Matthews situation, and hopefully he don't get addicted to painkillers too.
Yeah,
all I'm saying is this. It was bad. Did y'all see it? Oh, it was horrible.
I saw the picture, and the difference between him and his situation and the Joey Matthews situation is Joey Matthews, he's got fucked up thanks to a ladder and
right.
just being too close to the ladder spot.
Mm-hmm.
Leo, oh man,
he didn't duck. He went back. He went back to 1965. He was like, I thought we were free.
I saw P and I moved. He saw P, he ain't moved. Guess he can't dodge a wrench, huh?
Right. He can't dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball. That's all I'm saying.
But no. Monet Money.
Mercedes Money.
Her, whatever the fuck her name is. Mercedes Money. I knew a girl named
Toyota Camry is now in
New Japan.
Yep. And he's immediately going after the IWGP Women's Champion.
The only other person she can wrestle that's not going to knock her head off, the former WWE talent.
Cody saying, aka Cody.
Right. The only person that won't, and now that she botched the first move with her, you never know. She might be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna knock your head off to welcome you to the company."
So apparently, there's no full confirmation, but apparently that move was botched because Cody landed wrong.
And again, you doing too much.
So why don't you pick up and do it again?
Why?
The Gourde bomb into a DDT may sound as cool, or you're wasting movements.
Yeah. Also, when you first show up and you hit your finisher, it's best to hit it as properly as possible. Kind of ruins the effect if you mess up and then you do it again.
Right.
Kind of ruins the impact.
You know what I mean? And my thing is, hopefully she'll be like, because MVP did it, and I loved when he was the Black Godzilla. I love his run with him and Shelton Benjamin. I loved all of it.
Yeah, like Jamal. That's like in a hypothetical alternate timeline universe, whatever. That's like you showing up in Japan to confront, let's say, Jeff Cobb, and you go for a power bomb, but you screw up the power bomb.
Right.
They do it again.
It ruins the impact
completely.
Nah,
because now everybody like
because okay. So I go ahead and do my power bomb. Something happened wrong. All right, you fuck this up. Pick him up. Bam, power bomb again, even harder. So she could have said that.
Now when you're first debuting.
Or no. You not you fucked this up, but or you fucked up. You fucked with the wrong one.
No, that kind of thing. The Japanese crowd's not going to do that.
That kind of thing makes more sense doing a storyline.
Right.
When you first debut, you want to make sure you get it like as close to perfect as possible.
You don't think they practice?
Listen,
I'm just asking. I'm not.
All I'm gonna say is this. I didn't know she was that light, or she stopped tanning.
Well, it could be camera. Could be that too, but who knows?
No, even like I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, when do you get
they probably got brighter lights in New Japan than they do on WWE.
What, the match to Asian yellow skin?
Anyway,
go and beat that one out too.
Also in New Japan, we had I think I want to say every match has had a title change. Yes. I could be wrong.
I know
FTR lost their titles.
Yes. They was like, they didn't realize they was gonna lose all, like the internet was like, whoa, they lost all their titles within a month.
Yeah, that's supposed to continue that little storyline right now. Will Ospreay lost his title, right, and cut a pretty good promo afterwards during a press conference. Carl Anderson lost his title and reconciled with Tama Tonga. Mm-hmm. And Jay White lost his title.
Right. So I don't know what this means for AEW next year.
The only person who didn't lose a title was Kari.
Right.
And honestly, that makes sense that she wouldn't lose the title because she just won about a month ago.
And plus, I don't know when the last time an African American, I ain't gonna say black, had a New Japan belt.
I look up
because I tried. I think it was Sat, and that was years ago. Because they normally see in Japan they don't like gaijins, and they definitely don't like blacks. So, and Tommy Tonga is just over because he's a part of because he's Samoan. Let's be real. But again, he had a work.
There aren't really many. I'm not gonna get.
I'm sorry. I'm stupid. It was MVP. I'm stupid. It was MVP.
Yeah,
it was MVP. He was the first in our room.
But the thing is that there aren't many African Americans that go to New Japan. To be completely frank, much less go take that entire trip overseas. There aren't many African Americans that will take that trip.
I know they wanted to know.
Catch 2x2 kept their belts.
Who?
Catch 2x2.
Catch 22. TJ Perkins and forgot exactly about the name.
TJ Perkins isn't black.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about y'all talking about everybody lost their belts.
I said I think. I didn't say it was true.
Right.
Because I know I couldn't remember all the title matches that happened, but I do know there was a good chunk of title matches had title changes.
Yeah, everybody, damn near everybody. What was I about to say?
Last thing I said was there aren't many African American talent in wrestling period that would take the trip to Japan.
Where does it leave FTR?
Right now, FTR is in the middle of the storyline where they're losing all their major matches, and at this point they've lost all their titles.
Right, they go back to WWE Royal Rumble.
Really?
I got a feeling.
Well,
it's two ways. I heard two different things off of the internet. They're trying to get Punk to come back to do a storyline with the Elite. And that's not going to happen. There's only a select amount of people that want Punk back in AEW. And then the other one is they're supposed to be debuting in WWE soon.
Yeah, like from what I heard they're supposed to taking some time off from major companies for a while.
Right.
After the contracts expire.
Right.
And that's for FTR. I know FTR is done with Mexico for right now.
Right.
I think they still work with Japan, but they're going they'll take care of that. I believe the next. I know they lost to the Guns already.
Daniel was 35, and David is 38.
Who and who?
David Harwood, sorry. Dax is 38, and Cash is 35.
How about using government names? I
I
didn't.
was say use government names. Like he not Phil. They cool.
Like we don't know every wrestler by their government name.
Yeah, I mean we're not talking about Toyota Prius.
A true wrestling fan does. I do.
No.
I
Only know the people I care about.
Yeah. Like realistically, you're not gonna know every wrestler's government name.
That's a long ass thing.
That is a list that no one wants to go down.
Anyway.
Oh, you know the happy fat dance?
Shut the hell up. So yeah, that was the major news. Didn't like her hair. She messed up a move, and we won't see her wrestle until
February
18th, I believe it is.
Yeah, that'll
she
be
reminds me. She felt like she stole Kiera Hogan's everything. Like just give me all your shit. That's what it looks like. She's Kiera Hogan without eating twat.
Mark that. So do you think she's going to AEW or she's just going to stay in Japan for a little bit?
Now, depends on what type of contract she's trying to sign because Tony's out for he collects souls.
Well, not only that, but the rumor again, we had a lot of rumors lately, but the rumor is that once Sasha Banks gets the New Japan out of her system, she's gonna go back to WWE.
Right, because the same thing. MVP did it himself. It was one of those situations where it was the fact that
Brock Lesnar did it himself.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's been done. You want to go out there and see what you can experience,
do some other stuff, and then come back.
Come back for the big payday. It's rare when somebody can do the whole career in WWE.
Yeah. Like the only person that don't, as of right now, the only person that did that and didn't go back to WWE was Jericho.
Right.
Well, let me phrase it: Jericho and Moxley. My fault.
Yeah.
But other than that, damn it, everyone else that left us or went to Japan has come back.
Yeah.
Even Hogan before he went to WCW.
Yeah, I mean, people got to realize it's a bigger payday. He got in trouble for what he said when he did it, but
yeah. So she picked the right moment to show up because a lot of eyes were going to be on Wrestle Kingdom, even eyes that should be sleeping like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
But yeah.
And I will say, I'll give him his props. Will Ospreay versus Beta was an amazing match.
Yeah, but like I said, the promo he cut, he damn near gave an ultimatum to himself.
Yes.
Which leads to another scenario of ultimatum. Jay White has challenged Hikuleo in a loser leaves Japan match. When that match is happening, I don't know. It's probably gonna take place on like another event.
I thought it was if he lost, he left, not loser leaves.
No, he said loser leaves Japan. I'm looking up again.
That's what I'm saying. So. Whoever loses, leave. They're like
no. I was under the impression that not Will Ospreay, but his opponent.
No. We're talking
about Jay White.
Jay White.
I'm sorry. Oh, damn, my bad. Okay.
The leader of one of the leaders of the Bullet Club.
So
Will Ospreay's case is different. Will Ospreay is like he wants to get back to the. Is it he's getting back to the top of the mountain completely, or he's just leaving Japan altogether?
Right.
That's Ospreay's case.
So Triple H got somebody signed. Is that what we're doing? No.
I mean, they said the same about Nick Aldis. Story after Vinny back, who knows?
Who knows?
Who cares about Nick Aldis? Nobody. He reminds me of that Michael Mitchell in TNA now. Yeah, that's him. Well, Osprey.
I'm not
Nick
even gonna ask how we
Aldis,
got that.
Michael Mitchell. They're gonna be a tag team together.
Anyway.
What else happened this week?
Seth Rollins is probably injured.
Yeah,
how
Seth
bad the
Rollins
injury?
hurt.
We don't know.
Probably. Let's go what he is.
Yeah, Seth Rollins hurt. AJ Styles is hurt. So we don't know what's gonna happen in WrestleMania.
Yeah, AJ Styles was it AJ Styles has a broken ankle, so he's definitely missing Mania.
Right.
Rollins,
Mania or Royal Rumble?
Mania. I see Styles missing Mania.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able. What?
AJ Styles has a broken ankle.
About 6 months.
Styles has a broken ankle. He said himself he won't need surgery, which thank God for him, but he's definitely gonna be out for a while.
Right.
This is a bro. Oh, wait. Sorry.
You saw like the people talk about Lamar Jackson. The PCL tear is not just a week. I'm coming back. Nah, you need to swallow.
A broken ankle usually takes 6 to 8 weeks to heal. It could take longer, but usually takes 6 to 8 weeks.
You also gotta remember AJ Styles in his 40s.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Meaning it takes the body a lot longer to heal.
Nah. They got this wax that you can sit in, and you sit there for like an hour. And once you get out the wax, you'll be perfectly fine.
You sure you didn't get off of a movie?
What science fiction thing you've been watching lately?
You sure you get that off a movie? Because I'm sure that one came off of a movie.
That sounds like a movie or a TV show.
Yes, that came off of a movie. What movie? I don't know, but I'm sure you'll tell me.
So yeah, but anyway,
I
know. Wanted, where they were tossing bullets. That movie.
Yeah.
You talking about Wanted, bro?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yo, you can't tell me there's.
All right, so pause. That is another movie that if you read the book, the movie was horrible. If you didn't read the book, the movie was amazing.
God, the movie was great.
Anyway, that tangent aside, best wishes best well wishes to AJ Styles. Like I said, I don't know the full extent of Seth Rollins' injury since we haven't heard nothing about that yet.
Right.
All we know Seth Rollins won't be out. How long we don't know. Although his match against Austin Theory was amazing.
Right. So the question is, what are they going to do about the belts? How they going to handle it now? Because both of them was talks about WrestleMania.
Yeah, but as you know, plans can change for a number of reasons. Hell, the whole thing. Hell, The Rock wasn't even fully confirmed to be at Mania. They said it basically said itself. The Rock wasn't fully confirmed to be at Mania.
Shit, he might be now because he's not in DC no more.
He gonna show up at the Royal Rumble, and it's gonna be on and popping. And all I'm gonna say is, "I told you so." And I'm gonna drop my mic and walk off the screen that way.
Kind of hard to say you told us so when we already kind of said that's probably gonna be a case.
Nah, y'all disagree with me. I got video.
No, we disagree. We disagree with Rock winning the titles. There's difference.
I know how to edit shit. I make y'all.
If you know how to edit, you know what? I'm not gonna get into that because that's gonna go to a whole different conversation. Anyway, I'm still waiting to see what they're gonna do with Bobby Lashley because he hasn't come back on TV yet.
He's in the poster for the goddamn Royal Rumble.
Again, I'm waiting to see what they're gonna do with Bobby Lashley because he hasn't been back on TV yet. Because I know there's a rumor going around that the Hurt Business is supposed to be reforming.
Right.
So we'll see what they're going to do with that.
It'll be best for business.
What else we got? Alexa Bliss versus Bianca Belair.
That was the match of the night.
That was a story tonight too, aside from the bloodline.
Bianca Belair has moved she has single-handedly been the face of Raw since she's been champion, and I'm happy for that because she has the looks, she has the style, she has the charisma, and she doesn't sound like somebody from around the way.
And the fact that that whole thing, the whole story that happened in her hometown, yeah, right. That's setting up for something big.
Right.
And did you see how it affected Montez Ford throughout the rest of the night?
Yes.
That man did not want to wrestle.
Right.
Until Kevin was like, get your ass in gear, man.
Right. No, that is something. Was it good?
Lacey Evans should she be fired?
Why?
They can't do nothing with it. I read an article this past week where they have nothing for it. As much as they try to put into this chick, they have nothing for it. Like, should she go somewhere else and come back?
Her momentum was halted badly when she got pregnant.
Yeah.
Yep.
I blame the Republican Party.
What? Okay.
She needs
note that.
No, seriously. She needs to come out as she came out as all American. And then the whole thing that happened last year with the riots. And so she couldn't do that. So they was like, all right, what are we gonna do? Then she's supposed to be the Southern Belle, then they stopped that. And it's supposed to be like
she's supposed to come out like as the relatable American soldier, but they kind of they kind of mess up how they do that, and then it gets turned to heel out of nowhere.
Right. I don't think she should be fired. I think she should go to NXT and just flourish.
That
they should bring somebody with the Iran flag over, and if she becomes part of that,
they're not doing another Sergeant Slaughter scenario. No,
you got to know
not doing that.
We're in the current war, so we cannot do anything military.
So that she should come with a Russian flag.
We're not doing another Sergeant Slaughter scenario.
A Soviet Union flag.
I agree with Buddy about her going back to NXT. Have her pull like Mandy Rose in a way. Have her go back to NXT and work on a different character. I do agree with that.
She should start an OnlyFans, and then she. What? No, that's what you said, Mandy Rose, right? No, I support her. Hey, man.
No, but really, I can see me saying anything. He just taking it the exact opposite way.
Try one more time. One more time. Go ahead.
Anyway, but yes, but I do agree that she should go back to NXT, and because I mean, honestly, going back to NXT is working well for Apollo, and it works well for Mandy. So why can't it work well for Lacey? It could work.
You should go to New Japan and dye her hair and with like a flame outfit on. That's what she should do.
Alundra Blaze, is that what you're saying?
I was going for more Sasha Banks.
Because I don't. Last I checked, I think they said because I watched the promo last night for Lacey. First and foremost, I didn't realize it was Lacey because she looked a bit different, and it threw me off. That's one. Two, apparently she's going to start utilizing the camel clutch, which honestly probably be better than her woman's right.
There you go. I'm on the path. I'm on the right path. Camel clutch.
No, you're not.
The Iron Sheik.
Shiki baby.
No, not camel clutch. Cobra clutch. That was my fault.
Because word is Sergeant Slaughter wanted to come and manage.
Yeah, Sergeant Slaughter wanted to work with her.
Right.
I knew none of that before I said everything I said. But go ahead.
Really? Oh,
I didn't know. No, I didn't know.
Of course, you didn't do any research.
Shut the fuck up.
That was a rumor for a hot minute, man.
Hold on. Put a pin in that one.
Put a pin in that. We're going back later.
Fuck that. We're leaving that one in. Fuck that.
Oh, so it's cool when you do it. So when I do it, it's a
problem. Fuck it.
Rules for the evening, not for me.
Right. Oh shit. No, I wish I want to see her succeed. I would love to see her win a championship. I could see her being a champion, a heel champion. I could see that.
But that's the thing. Her heel work has not been. Her heel work has not exceeded past a sassy Southern Belle.
Yes.
That was probably the highlight of her heel work.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't worked since then. So we'll see what what's going with this current character.
The only good thing now is if Vince is back, she's gonna get pushed because she is his type.
My question is, what they're doing with Xia Li? Because he's had none of us stops for a while.
That's what, and my fear is after WrestleMania, it'll be a mass firing again because Vince is like, "Why are you here?" Triple H is like, "Let me see if I can work with you to get to you." That's the difference of philosophies, to be honest. Hell, Will Regal's back. Will Regal around, I have more belief that NXT talent will be more developed than what they are now.
Speaking of NXT, did you hear what Freddie Prinze Jr. said?
No.
Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. said he said he doesn't like the current product NXT. He said the last time he actually fully invested himself in NXT was back during the Black and Gold era. He hasn't. He's trying to watch NXT like every 6 weeks or whatever, and he says it's just not that good. And to an extent, I can see where he's coming from because the Nickelodeon brand and the current White and Gold brand. So let's be honest. Nothing's going to top Black and Gold. No. Nothing NXT does nowadays is going to ever top Black and Gold. Black and Gold was peak NXT.
Yes.
White and Gold is trying. Nickelodeon went in a different direction, and it just didn't fit everyone. White and Gold is trying, but it's still missing something that makes it unique. I do like the fact that they're trying something different, and even the Iron Survivor Challenge was a good idea. But I can't really say what NXT is missing, but for some people, it's just not there. What else we got?
How about a run in the tag team division for Ronda Rousey and I was about to say Ronda
and Shayna. Yeah, Ronda said those words that Ronda said she's tired of dealing with the SmackDown Women's Championship, so she wants to go in a tag team division. I mean, that's fine. It's just I've given up hope on them ever pushing Shayna as a top single star ever again. I've given up hope.
NXT, and she did good. Well. Could this lead to Ronda and Shayna?
No one want to watch that.
Really?
No one want to watch that.
Nothing against Shayna, but Ronda can't carry a feud. Really,
that's the problem. It has nothing to do with Shayna.
Because Shayna can carry a feud. Her work on NXT was well received. I used to watch NXT when she was women's champion and want to see who's going to beat Shayna. Shayna was great. Shayna was amazing in NXT.
Mm-hmm. Ronda needs help development, and the only way she can get help development is she's tagged with someone.
Yeah. So and again, Ronda can't really carry a feud.
She can't carry a promo. She can't carry a feud, and that's why the fans turn on her. She should have been paired with someone with mic skills, and that's what WWE lack. If you have the talent, put somebody with the mic skills and have them carry him.
Because
other than Paul Heyman.
Yeah, because remember around this time frame, Vince didn't want to team people up with managers. He don't like the idea of managers,
right?
Which is, I can get where he's coming from, but that's kind of fault. That's a bit faulty thinking.
Like I would have tagged her with Drew Gulak, and had him do because he started something. And just have him create his own faction, and then like have him be somebody's mouthpiece.
Yeah.
So they should have went the same route as they did with Brock with Ronda.
Yes,
that would have made her successful. Yeah, just don't have a talk
at all.
Or have a talk very little. I mean, you see how they work with Bobby Lashley.
Go in.
MVP did most of the talking, not Bobby. Bobby talked very little.
And again, MVP took everything to the next level when he became a manager role. Almost looks amazing when he's behind MVP and have MVP doing all the work is amazing.
Yeah. The only thing that kind of ruins the mystique almost is when it comes to in-ring work. But other than that,
everything else, just everything else, just everything else.
Yeah, but like I said, it worked with Bobby Lashley. Man came in as soon as he's teamed up MVP. It took Bobby from where he was at with Leo Rush to a whole new different level. Right. And Bobby Lashley's been on a good position since then. Whether he's world champion or not, he's been in a good position.
Right.
So
they did right by Bobby.
They should have did that with Ronda. But,
right.
Yeah. That's now. Question is, did anyone see what happened with Sammy this past Friday?
Listen, I'll be honest with y'all. I jumped when Roman Reigns turned around and was like, "Do you want to be the leader? Do you understand what type of?"
He started out calm and then got aggressive. I'm like, "Oh man, this man is going crazy." Even Kevin Owens pointed that out.
Right, like I was like, "Listen, this is some of the best work, and this is going to take Sammy to the next level once he leaves the bloodline."
This is going to be the slow burn start to a Sammy face turn.
Right.
Which is fine because Sammy does well as a face. It's just when he got put into the main roster, that was one thing that kind of bothered me too, because they did the same thing with Sammy that they did with Bailey.
Correct.
Because back at NXT, Sammy and Bailey were beloved baby faces. And they were also underdogs. When they come to the main roster, it's like I don't know what they was going for at all, and it didn't work at all. Now Bailey, despite the fact the whole thing with damage control hasn't been received that well, Bailey's doing fine, and Sammy's doing some of the best work of his whole career.
Sonya should take over damage control. When she briefly did it, it worked.
It makes more sense for Sonya to do it. Right. But yeah, I do agree. What else? Oh, what else got Jamal?
Lady Frost, friend of the show. Allegedly. She's still a free agent.
Yeah, Lady Frost is probably gonna be a free agent for a while. I don't think she's gonna sign with any major promotion.
She says she's in some talk, and she says she's in some talks, but where should she end up at? Where would you like to see it end up at? Now, where should she end up at?
I'm skeptical of her showing up on WWE product in any way, shape, or form. AEW, I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing her I wouldn't mind if she showed up in NWA. And I think she's kind of burned bridges with Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, she was a little burnt out, so she want to take a step back and focus on regrouping before she jump back in. I can see NWA or going back down to Mexico and bouncing around. She's not going to go to AEW.
She said she got a show in 2 weeks in CMLL.
Yeah, I can see it in Mexico. Like I can't see it. Like she's burned bridges with Impact, and I doubt W will take her.
No, she's too old.
Yeah, which is funny.
Maybe with under Triple H, but not with Vince.
Yeah. Somebody said it's best on Twitter too. I kind of agree, but I see what it was going for. I did want to see Samoa Joe be TNT champion for a little while longer, but I think I see what they're going for with Darby. Like they basically kind of used Joe as a transitional champion to put the title on Darby.
Right.
So you think he's gonna drop the ROH title as well, or no?
No, he's gonna hold that for a while.
The thing is, they need somebody to put eyes on whenever he launches
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. They need somebody that's name heavy to carry the show.
I need that other one right here.
And who better name heavy than Samoa Joe?
Right. Why won't you put the World Championship on there?
Why you put the Ring of Honor World Champion on Joe?
Yeah, why not?
Well, Joe was already a former Ring of Honor World Champion.
Right.
The one time he didn't held was a title he's holding now.
Right. There's a reason for it.
Yeah. So yeah, because it was acknowledged like the TV title was the one title that Samoa Joe never held in Ring of Honor. But
I would love to see the feud back with him and Jay Lethal for it.
Yeah. I know Rufus on Twitter. He said he wants a match. He wants Tony Khan to book him versus Claudio. Kind of want to see that too. Not thinking about it, but we're not gonna go. We don't. That's not ahead of there. Right. Looks like Red Velvet is slowly leaving the baddies.
Oh.
Okay. So
I was gonna surprise for that. Go ahead.
Buddy, I don't know if you saw Jay's match against Sky Blue. I was at work when this happened. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna let you finish and then I'll interject.
Okay. So I was at work when this happened. The one highlight that caught my attention was the finish.
Yes.
And I think that showcased Sky Blue's talent as a star.
Yes.
Because that counter was amazing.
She did. I'm trying to find a good analogy so it don't get cut off when he edited it. If you do all the work and I'm just standing there in the middle of the ring, because she's the one.
She did what Bret Hart did. Sorry.
Go ahead.
She did for Jay what Bret Hart did for British Bulldog.
Yes. She did all the movements. While Jade was like, all you have to do is don't drop me. Don't drop me. And I was about to make another analogy on another video, but Bang Bros is not one of our sponsors yet because
Shout out to Bang Bros.
she did all the movement. All she did was be there being a bedroom princess. That's it.
Yeah, that counter to the finish, I like that. Right. I was like, that was cool. That was cool. I ended up watching that a few times.
My thing is, I was like, please don't drop her. Please don't drop her. Please don't drop her. Please don't drop her. Please. That's the only thing on my mind. Like, please don't drop her. Like, just stand there and take it.
Yeah. It was like, please don't do an Ajax. Please don't. Please don't do an Ajax.
Because now I would have dropped it. Now I was like, you're too slippery. I can't, like, if it's not coming in my mouth, I can't do anything with it.
Jesus.
I'm talking about food, people.
Okay.
But no, that finish was good. I like that finish.
Right. And then I'm hopping online and everybody, oh my God, you see what she did and this. I'm sitting back like, stop it. The other person did all the movement. She just stood there.
That showcases Sky Blue's talent as a wrestler.
And that's what Jay needs. Jay needs someone to do all the movement and she stand there and be pretty. And it's getting old. It's really, really getting old. Like all your matches for 49 matches, it's been the same. Everybody do the work and you just stand there. But you know what I mean?
Speaking of women, that especially those that need more work, NXT is having a battle royale. I believe it's next week. And the winner of the battle royale will face Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship. Yeah, that was announced this past Wednesday. No, this past Tuesday, my fault. I believe the champion. I believe the battle royale is happening either next week or New Year's Eve. Well, New Year's Eve was next week, so I believe it's happening next week.
Right.
Speaking of New Year's Eve.
I got a quick question.
Shoot.
I'm gonna go back to a topic that we talked about. Now, since Darby became the TNT champion, so do Wardlow feud with him or do you feud with Joe?
So Wardlow's still feuding with Joe.
So that means Wardlow's going to be on ROH.
Possibly.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the split.
Because I don't think they're going to just drop the feud right now. Because Wardlow still has issues with Joe, and I think once that feud ends, then he's going to go out the door. Then he's going to go out for the TNT Championship again. If not, which realistically should go after the world title.
You're not going to go after the world title. Can we talk about something? Shoot. I don't want to see another gauntlet match with for the belt again. AEW is doing. They keep going back to the same belt over and over again.
You say gauntlet match?
Yeah.
Brian
Daniel got to go do a gauntlet match to face the like we know what's going to happen. He's going to win the gauntlet match and he's going to lose the title to MJF because he doesn't want the belt. So why are we doing this feud?
I guess it just works for MJF's character, but I do agree it's going. We've done it like 3 times too many. Because he did it with Cody, he did it with Wardlow. Now he's doing it with Brian.
Right.
MJF, I need you to do something better. I need you to do something see this.
The thing with fans, the match that you want. You want to see MJF versus Daniel Bryan, right?
Well, so the thing with Brian, it kind of makes sense because they need to hold off until the pay-per-view event,
right?
Which is in February, if I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to give MJF and Brian something to do until February. And honestly, I do want to see it. I do want to see this hour-long Iron Man match between MJF and Brian. But I guess realistically, they need to get something for them to do leading up to February.
Right.
So this case, it makes sense as to why MJF would have Brian wrestle every week up to that point. It's just because of that he's gone through it 3 times. This is literally his 3rd time doing that, and he didn't call it. And in this case, he didn't call it a gauntlet. He said Brian got to show up every week and wrestle,
right,
until February. But we'll see what happens. Just hope Brian doesn't get hurt before then.
That's my only fear.
Well, one thing, no, Brian stopped using the diamond headbutt, so that's a good thing. That was out of every move in Brian's awesome. That was the one move I hope he stopped using, and he has significantly cut down how much he used that move.
Correct,
and I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Random question:
the Viking Raiders.
Oh yeah, they attacked Drew and Sheamus after that tag team match.
So now we putting Sheamus and Drew together.
Well, they was already working together due to the whole bloodline thing.
Right. But I mean, is that going to be the new tag team, like Sheamus and Claudius?
Well, I think at this point, Drew is sticking with that honorary brute title for a while,
right?
Okay.
Which is perfectly fine because they were Raw as a team beforehand, so this could work out. This could do well for them, and on top of that, it gives the Viking Raiders something to do. As long as the Usos are still tag team champions. Okay. Because let's be fair, what was the Viking Raiders doing for the most part?
Right.
Nothing.
Speaking of giving people something to do, hit Raw and not heel.
That was good. It took him to fly and hurt himself and make everybody making fun of him for him like, I'm tired of this. So now I'm just going to, everybody was booing him anyway. So it's like, do something.
Yeah, so yeah, now they heels. And the first assault victim was Ricochet. Which kind of leads me to a very important question. When the hell did we go back to doing Royal Rumble qualifying matches?
They needed something to fill time in. I mean, they did last year. They did?
I don't remember that.
They did last year. Okay. They did last year. The thing about last year was no, yeah, they did it like they did all types. Like you can wrestle, if you wrestle this person, you get the 30 to 27 position, like some shit like that.
Yeah, it was for certain spots because other people just saying, "Hey, we're gonna be in the Rumble this and third." And like I got like certain later spots you had to qualify for it. But I'm like, I was like, we don't even know everyone's gonna be in the Rumble, and yet we're doing qualifying matches already.
Only one person declared. That was Kofi Kingston, right?
Kofi's the only one to declare, but Santos kind of say he's going to be in it too because he's going to throw Kofi over. Okay. So as far as I know, Kofi and Santos in it, and now Ricochet.
Right.
Has Ricochet ever been healed?
No.
King Puma?
Let me raise it. He hasn't been healed in WWE, to my knowledge. No, as far as in WWE, no, he's never been healed.
As King Puma, he technically wasn't healed.
He technically was
or was not healed.
Okay. So he's never been healed. So wouldn't that be a great heel turn for Ricochet to turn heel?
That's not his character.
No. Could it work?
No.
Okay. Ricochet's character, which I'm still upset that they changed his theme music, was supposed to be more of a superhero.
Right.
Right now, I don't know. I don't really know what Ricochet's character is now. But
a flippy individual.
Yeah, but yeah, his character at first.
I cleaned it up. Look at you. Looking at this house. Oh, I gotta blink this.
He was about to say a flippy nigga. Look at that time. Note that. Right.
But he was a superhero that had these amazing feats, which is why his theme song fit well. Now I don't know what it is.
No idea. I still want him and Cedric Alexander to be a part of her business. Those two guys as a tag team fits better than Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander.
That could work though. Cedric and Ricochet as a tag team, that could actually work.
I mean, in the Hurt business, I wanted Shelton to get the IC belt. He's not going to get it. And then Cedric and Ricochet to be the tag team.
Tag team. And Bobby go for the main event.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And then you can have Moss be the enforcer. Kind of like how Solo is right now.
Right.
Speaking of Solo's doing fairly well for his young
career. They're really, really protecting him.
Yeah, like he has not lost a single match as of yet. Well, I could be wrong. He might have lost a match like he's missed it.
He was straight for them on the main roster now. I don't think he has.
Yeah. Yeah, granted, he hasn't been in any title feuds, but at this point, he doesn't need it right now. It's still early on. Later on, put him in like those title feuds, like especially like Intercontinental United States Championship. But right now, just having him associated with the Bloodline and be the enforcer is doing wonders for this man's career.
Right. I'm waiting for Walter to go against Roman or go and get the world title.
Yeah, right. Well, right now, Walter has to go get. Right now, Walter's pitched in to potentially go against Brock.
Right.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to see that too.
Yes. I want to see if Brock is going to do business with him.
I want to see how Brock sells them chops.
If he sells them.
I'm not gonna lie, Walter's chops are loud when done properly.
But if Brock like, yo, you know what, you hit me too hard, I'm going to murder you.
I mean, Brock's used to stiff hits, so it should be fine.
But still, Brock, I can see him like, oh, you want to hit me hard? I'm going to do you
punch you in your fucking face.
Right. The same way he did. The same way he did.
So the Braun. The thing about Braun was like that was on the fly.
Right. Brock, he was like Braun, like that destroyed Braun's momentum. Right. It can pinpoint back when Brock Lesnar punched him in his jaw, like, yo, chill.
Yeah. So the thing about Walter is like, no, that's part of his arsenal. Mm-hmm. So and Walter's known for Walter's known for chopping hard. Yes. So I can see Brock like sound like, yo, this man chops really hard. Holy snap.
Brock is known for being a UFC champion.
Right.
No, fuck that shit.
Walter will hit him in his kidneys.
That shit's real.
Walter will hit him in his kidneys.
That's fucked up.
And we're like, oh, now you really hurt.
But I do want to see Walter. I can't wait to see Walter versus Brock Lesnar. I want to see that. I do. It's something new. It's something new, and it'll be good for Walter. Honestly, win, lose, or draw, it'll be good for Walter, especially if it's done right.
Correct.
Which now I think about it, yeah, Imperium was on the show this week's show. No, it wasn't. What else we got?
Wow. Well, hopefully you'll see in a minute. What else we got?
False accusations
about.
Not yeah. I hate that whole storyline. By the way,
Bully Ray.
Oh yeah, Hard to Kill is coming up soon.
Yeah.
The more and more as these weeks go by, I don't like Bully Ray.
Wow, what happened this time?
I can't explain it. I can't explain why I don't like her. I'm just not a fan anymore of Bully Ray. Can't tell you what happened. And I haven't listened to Bust Open in a minute. And it's just I don't him inside and outside the ring.
So basically, this is one of the cases where you're not consuming the product. You don't listen to them on the radio. You just don't like them for some reason.
Yes, I don't like him now.
I mean, I like what he's doing. I mean, all right. So I like what he's doing in TNA. I like what he's doing in NWA. I don't listen to Busted Open. No, I mean, I don't know. I try to listen to Busted Open Radio.
I haven't listened to Busted Open in a while.
What I do is I may not watch it real time, but I watch it on YouTube.
In worst case scenario, I probably listen to it on Spotify, but I just haven't listened to it in a while.
Right. So I can't say I dislike him. I don't like what he did to Devon, and I'll never forgive him for that one.
I think that's what's creeping into it.
I will never forgive. I will never forgive Bully Ray for what he did with Devon, because you messed that man money up. And to be honest with you, it didn't really push your career any. Like you was like, because you was the world champion in TNA. So it's not like you needed to do that. But I get what he wanted to do. Bully, he wanted to be his own wrestler. He wanted to be his own thing.
And are you talking about how he wanted to bring the Bully character to the WWE and they wouldn't let him?
Yes. And then I was like, yo, if you do that, then what about me? You know what happened last time we did this. You know what I mean? But
yeah, he wanted to do his own thing. That's understandable.
I mean, but again, you make more money when you were the team than when you were individuals.
Pretty much.
And it's not your gimmick. So what is it like?
So this kind of goes into like how certain people try to bring gimmicks they made outside of wrestling, outside WWE into WWE, or in the case of like the Hardys, how WWE tries to bring gimmicks that was popular outside the company inside the company.
Right.
The Broken Universe did not fit well within the confines of WWE.
No, because you don't have creative control.
The bully character does not fit within the confines of WWE.
No,
you know what gimmick?
You look like one man gang.
You know what gimmick I think will fit perfectly fine? Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona's gimmick would fit perfectly in the WWE. No matter where he goes, it would fit because Cody's fit, right? Cody did his thing when he left and came back, and it fits in WWE. I think Matt Cardona, when he comes back, will fit. Don't do that. You know it's shit. No, just come back as Matt Cardona, the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Exclusive list. Go ahead. I'll wait.
So 2 things. 1, Matt already said he wasn't going back to Zack Ryder if he ever returned. So that's 1. 2, what makes you think they're going to acknowledge that he's a former NWA champion?
Why not? Triple H does that.
They didn't acknowledge Cody was a former NWA champion.
They didn't acknowledge R-Truth being an NWA champion.
So what makes you think they're going to do with Matt Cardona? What makes it so special?
That was before Triple H took over. Triple H took over in the era of Matt Cardona. So he's going to recognize him.
Again, if that was the case, don't you think they would acknowledge Cody?
I mean, they would.
Cody was a former NWA World Champion back in 2018, 2019? Before AEW came up.
Right. And then
again, they have not acknowledged it. So what makes Matt Cardona so special?
Because they acknowledged what's the chick name? Mickey James. They acknowledged Mickey James. Why not acknowledge
Mickey James as an Impact Knockouts champion?
Right. So why not acknowledge?
They will never acknowledge the NWA belt because of the history with the WWF.
Look,
NWA and then breaking off.
Paul.
That's why.
Do me a favor, Paul. When Matt comes back, acknowledge, that he was the former NWA champion. That will put you.
What level do you think Matt Cardona's going to match with any top of any faces? Not good and bad guy. So is he on the same level with Roman Reigns? No. AJ Styles? No. Like Cody? No. So what level? He's on the same level.
Here we go. As a mid-carder. Go ahead.
As Austin Theory. They're on the same level.
And I got you.
Moose said it best. Moose said it best when he called Matt Cardona mid-Cardona.
Yes. Look.
Nothing against Matt Cardona. He's on fine for his career. But let's be 100% fair. If they're not going to acknowledge Cody, much less Ric Flair, they're not going to acknowledge Matt as an NWA champion.
Who is Ric Flair?
Ric Flair? He's going to come back and they'll be like, oh, Zack Ryder's back.
And like, hell, they may use his name of Matt Cardona. That's fine. They're just not going to acknowledge him as a former NWA World Champion. Because again, if they didn't acknowledge Cody, and again, Cody was champion before AEW came a thing. It'd be one thing if he was an NWA World Champion when AEW was a thing, but he was NWA World Champion before AEW was a thing. So if they didn't acknowledge him then, they're not going to acknowledge Matt at all.
Okay. We will see.
And as far as the whole Impact Wrestling thing, come on, man. Come on. You're using Mickey James. Mickey James was the current champion at the time.
Yeah.
So that's apples and oranges. That's a completely different scenario. It'd have been one thing if Mickey wasn't champion, but Mickey was champion at the time.
So other than dealing with Jamal's BS, so now Vince is back. Do you think WWE UK, NXT UK going to be a thing?
Well, it's supposed to be NXT Europe, but
that's what I'm saying. NXT Europe. You think that's going to, like, his world domination plan is going to, because the Saudi Arabia owns WWE, I think they're going to lose a lot of their.
They probably would. So the whole Saudi Arabia deal, I could see them potentially losing NXT Europe and losing any plans for NXT Japan,
Right.
and end up gaining NXT Saudi Arabia.
What if they do launch a? No, they can't do that.
What?
Because it didn't. What was it, Ranking King? That didn't work out either. When they were trying to do when TNA went to India to try to do a. Yeah, that didn't work. That's where the Bollywood boys came from. Jinder Mahal can be the champion.
Who?
Jinder
Mahal. Yeah. I don't know. We had to wait and see what's going on with this Vince McMahon deal. I don't know to be honest. So I just know right now it's still too early to see how this all plays out. And as long as the product continues going a trajectory of positives compared to negatives, most people won't care too much about it though. As far as behind the scenes, who knows? Who really knows?
So that's good. No, go ahead. He was walking around trying to figure out the hell was going on.
Yeah, but he's on DJ Jamal. But yeah, like that's one of the main problems now because it's literally a waiting game and a mystery factor. We don't know what's going to happen. I just came across this story recently about freaking WWE. What was it? That they hired JP Morgan to facilitate potential sales. Thank you. I can't talk right now.
No, you good. Vince came back to sell WWE.
I guess the big question is who's going to sell it to?
Who do you want to get it?
Like, you have NBC Universal. Saudi Arabia wants. I think Saudi Arabia wants them. Somebody made a joke saying Tony Khan should buy WWE. I'm like, yeah, that's a bad idea.
Right.
I can see NBC Universal buying them.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense with especially the whole Peacock deal. Although Fox is gonna be very pissed.
Yes, and that's the problem. Like, you can't sell to an individual company.
Here you go.
What you sell off? You sell off the brand. You sell SmackDown to one.
No. A couple years ago, the MLB was exclusive to PlayStation, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
So recently they started, expanding out. Now you can play MLB The Show on Xbox and PlayStation, right? PlayStation got that money. So why can't you do the same thing with this? Why can't you? All right, cool. NBC owns it. We're gonna let you do it, but you paying me money. Why not?
All right, I'm gonna say it like this. Have you ever watched one of the games on Amazon Prime?
Yes, I watched the Ravens game. Yes.
Okay, it's horrible.
Why you gotta bring up old shit?
Yeah, Amazon Prime. Watching.
Right now, it might be horrible. Right, but give it 2 years, because I think they got an exclusive with it, right?
Yes,
for a long period of time. So give it 2 years
until Jeff Bezos buy the cocaine. Commanders.
Wow, that's happening next year.
So I know I heard another. I heard someone. I think it was a joke, but someone said The Rock should buy WWE.
I think I said it.
You said it because the whole thing with XFL should be starting soon anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, especially since the NFL season slowly down, wrapping up.
God. It's horrible. It's horrible. Them extending another game and half the players is hurt and anyway. Happy birthday, Lamar Jackson.
So, but yeah,
my favorite quarterback. Perfect.
Okay. So Jamal. Okay, so
yes, sir.
Go ahead.
No, I said yes, sir.
I was like, who do you personally believe W was sell to, or who should buy it?
Well, man. So you got NBC, Disney. That's it. I mean, besides the Prince, but I don't know too much about the Prince. I know he got money, but Who would do? Okay, so who would buy it, and then who would do good by it?
I'm not gonna lie, they sold to Disney. I'm probably not gonna watch for a while. I'm not watching pay-per-views because I'm not paying for Disney Plus. I'm not.
You want to pay for Peacock either, but you paying for Peacock, right?
Look,
Exactly.
Look, no. Peacock was a different story altogether. I only ended up paying for Peacock because they basically grandfathered me from the W Network because I was paying for W Network, and because I got grandfathered into Peacock, that's why I had to pay. That's why I ended up paying Peacock.
See, I was initially using Buddy's password and username to watch WWE Network, and I was like, all right, now I'm just going to get Peacock. So go ahead. I'll wait for the disclaimer. No disclaimer? We ain't doing disclaimer today? Okay. Anyway.
You're gonna edit that out. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna edit it out.
No,
like no disclaimers, just edit it out.
But
if you say it, I can take the audio and put it over top of it. Go ahead.
Not doing that.
All right.
You by yourself, bro.
Like I was basically grandfathered into Peacock. That's the only reason I ended up paying Peacock. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have got Peacock. Real talk. Because I was fine just paying for W Network. But things change.
I don't see the point of them buying it. I don't get it. I don't understand why they're selling.
By W some the company?
Yeah. It don't make no sense to me.
Because he done. Dude is done. Like, all right, I'm gonna come in. Y'all not gonna let me run my baby. So all right, I'm gonna sell my baby. That's what you're doing. He gonna sell it. Fuck it, get rid of it. Even though I would leave it in my family, leave it to Stephanie or Shane, and keep it moving. But
no, he like, screw them. They ain't side with me. Yeah, he's selling it. He's selling it so he can get divorced Linda.
She gonna get half that shit.
Exactly. Allegedly.
She get half that shit. Look, I'm looking for a sugar mama. What's up, Linda, man?
You gotta do the throw the dust off.
You'll say that.
It's all good.
You know, she be flapping like this.
You know what Brett did, right?
Wow.
Linda can do it too.
Wow.
Wow, is right.
Imagine being a step up. Imagine being a step up of Stephanie and Shane. A true wrestling fan.
You're not my granddad. Shout, kid.
Well, they're not coming to the show anytime soon.
That's a category on Pornhub too. Shit. We probably get sponsored by Pornhub. We're doing interviews from fucking James. Oh, that's coming up too. What else we got? That's it?
Nothing.
Looks like it.
As soon as we get off, watch some news come out.
Pretty much.
That's normally what happens too, especially this is early in the day too.
The Young Bucks are in contract negotiations with AEW.
Oh yeah, that's the thing going on right now.
Where else they gonna go? Don't nobody want them. Don't nobody want them. Well, that's it. Go ahead and stop the show so I can get the editing. See how I do. I want to thank you guys for joining us today for another episode of a Good Wrestling Podcast. I have been your host, Jamal Good, and you can follow me on MB.
He can't remember on Twitter.
F the Mills on Twitter, and also Jamal Forever. Oh, Jamal Bad. Sorry, Jamal Bad on Instagram. Haha, I can edit that out today. Yeah. Thank you again, buddy. Thank you for joining us today.
Hashtag code ain't Bobby and MC shit. You got me fucked up. Yeah, WC Blues on Twitter. Funk Your Opinion podcast should be coming out soon. Go ahead.
Well, thank you for joining us today, sir.
Rage Zito on Twitter. Rage Zito on Twitter.
You messed up too?
No, because I'm laughing because of y'all two. I had to send it my Twitter twice. Twitch.tv/Xenoblade. Hopefully I get back to streaming soon. I have 2 YouTube channels, and as soon as I start putting more content on both of them, I'll promote them. And as soon as I start making a podcast, then I'll promote that too. But right now, yeah, that's all I got. I'm tired. I only got an hour of sleep.
Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. You need to say it.
Go ahead and like, subscribe, hit that bell at the bottom. Bing. I don't even know if there's one there. But go ahead and thank you guys for joining us again. We will see you guys next week. Let me get over the button before Butter can say what you gotta say. Man.
This is innocent.
Love you guys.